Hello everyone, this is Michael with Kingfisher Systems, and in this video we are going to do a brief overview of Microsoft Teams. Teams is a chat and collaboration tool with the focus of working as a team. It is an extremely robust program that I could spend all day talking about, but for the sake of time, we will just touch on some of the main topics. Our first step into getting into Teams will be to log into the portal, which you can see here, and then you'll click on Teams, which is located right here. Once you click on Teams, it'll open it up in a new tab, which we have right here already ready for us. And your screen may look different, but generally it'll open up. You'll be in the teams that you're already invited to, or we need to create a new team. Now, before we create that new team, we're going to go over here and download Teams. Click on that. You can also do it under Get App. We will wait for that to download, and we'll switch over to what it looks like. This is the Teams desktop app. You can get this app on Mac, Windows, so Mac, Windows, iOS, Android, basically anything. So our first step is going to be create a team, which you can see join or create a team right down here. Click on that. We're going to create a team. We're going to call this team test for video. Description, this is a test for our video. Gonna make it private, only have me in there. And this is where you can add people. So let's just go ahead and add Carl, since he's gonna be helping us a little bit today. And add. Close it. And just like that, a new team is made in Teams. All right, so we are in our team that we already created. And now we're going to test some of the functionality. The first thing I'm gonna do is start a new conversation. Let's say hello. And within that, Carl's going to hit reply and reply to my thread where I said hello. There you go. So you can see that he replied within that, and I can say hello again or whatever I want to say. But the other thing you can do is if I say hello out here, he can also make a new thread by just, or a new conversation by just typing in this bar and not hitting the reply button. Some other things that we can do, we can @ Carl. So we can say, hey, Carl, what's up? A couple other things we can do, we can @ the channel. And these @s, these are going to send notifications. So if it's on your phone, if it's on your computer, you're going to get notifications unless you have the notifications muted, or you can see there's a notification just like that. So a couple other things you can do, you can attach a document. You can hit here, you can get it from OneDrive, you can get it from other channels, resent or upload from your computer. You can insert emojis like this. You can insert stickers using this. And you can actually edit those if you wanted. We're not going to do that today, though. A couple other things you can do. You can send GIFs like that. We can actually search for one, though. Let's search for one, lunch time. And yeah, we'll send that. A couple other things you can do. You can spin up a meeting. So meetings are pretty powerful in Teams. We're going to spin one up now. Click this little button down here that says Meet Now. We're going to name the meeting. We'll do Video Overview. And we're going to turn off our camera. You can also schedule a meeting by clicking this button, but we're going to go ahead and meet now. Carl's going to join the meeting here in a second, and we're going to look at some of the more functionality within a meeting and Teams. So here he is. He's in. His mic's muted for now. A couple other things you can do. You can turn off incoming video. You can do the keypad. You can share your screen. When you click share your screen, it'll have every tab that you have open and then your overall desktop. Turn off your camera, mute yourself. A couple other things. You can have meeting notes. So you click this button up here and you can take notes about the meeting. Notes are fun. And we can chat about the meeting. We are chatting. You can add people to the meeting on the fly, and you can change your settings. This is, your audio devices, things like that. You can also access Teams and other functionality while in a meeting. So there we go. We're back in the team and we can continue our conversation where we left off um, while we're in this meeting. So here we moved on from conversations over to files. And this is where you can upload files to Teams. Any file that you upload here in the conversation will also be uploaded here on the Files tab. You can upload that with this button. You can drag and drop. You can add it from cloud storage like SharePoint. And these files, like this Word Online test one that we were working on in our previous video, is fully editable. This is basically Word Online inside of Teams. So when this comes up, you can start a conversation about it like we did in Word Online, and you can also edit it. And when you edit it, it is just like Word Online. So you will see when Carl types, when he edited this earlier, and you can do comments, full functionality that Word Online has. From there, we're going to move on to the wiki. Click the wiki tab. So the wiki is more or less a general overview of what this channel is about or what this team is about. So since this one is just a demo, I kind of just did a general IT stuff. So we've got like how to map 365 to your phone, or how to delete Outlook profiles, or how to even be an IT. There's a lot of stuff here. You can do whatever you want with it. It's, like I said, it's just a wiki for you and your team to use to keep important news in one place. So we have a couple other tabs up here. We have Planner and Meeting Notes. So when we were doing our meeting notes are always saved here. If you were looking, this is exactly what I said during the meeting, and that's saved there. So every meeting will always have these meeting notes, and it's basically just the same thing as Wiki if you take a look at it. The other one we have here is called a Video Planner. This is Planner. It is a very robust basic planning system. If you'd like to know more about it, just let me know. But while we're on the subject, we're going to add another tab. So here you go. You've got, this is all the tabs that we can currently add right now. And I could scroll down and I could talk all day about all of these tabs, but we're not going to. Instead, we're just going to add the Word document that we were working on earlier. Word Online Video Test Doc, and boom. Now it is in this tab. It is always readily available for your team to work on. This could be something that's always important, something you're always working on. You can click edit, you can talk about it. You can do everything I've shown in the video earlier, but now it is in the tab. So let's go ahead and add a couple more tabs. Let's do the PDF that I had in there. I think it's just a receipt. We're just going to add it just so you can basically get an idea. This is a little bit more you can do. You can add a PDF that's always in there. You can add even a website. Once I find it, it's right there. You can add another wiki. You can add Planner. You can add OneNote, Forms, Excel. Like I said, there's plenty of stuff in here. So let's add a website. So I went and grabbed the Kingfisher website. So we're just going to type in here, Kingfisher. Let's do main page and paste our link. And we're going to post the channel about this tab that we've made a new tab. We're going to hit save. We're going to wait for it to load, and look at that. Basically a fully functioning web browser also within Teams. Click on About Us, learn a little bit about Kingfisher. There you go. So we've done all this, but maybe you're thinking, you know, my team's a little more robust. We do multiple things. Sometimes we don't want to just talk in the general chat, and that's fully understandable. So what you can do in Teams, you can create a channel, and we're going to do that right now. So let's say your channel likes to work on Macs, MacBooks or something like that. So we'll just do a channel just for Macs. And we can add a description. You don't have to add a description, but this is for MacBooks. So a channel specifically to talk about MacBooks, but it can be about anything. Like you see here, I made a channel on what's for lunch. Making a channel is that easy. Everyone in your team will have access to that channel, so just keep that in mind. So in the channel, you also have the full functionality that we did in general. Everything that you did in general, the meeting notes, the wiki, the files, everything like that, the website, Word, PDF, it's all also you can do it here. Click on the tab, add away. You can also see the files. You can even add more files. Everything that we did in general can be done in any channel that you create. So we're going to move from Teams over to chat. So you can see here we have Teams, and then up here we have chat. So chat is a one-on-one or a small group, basically a private message, like you may experience in other chat programs. You have most of the functionality that you have in Teams, but it is a little bit limited. You can also up here do video calls and do audio calls, and you can also add someone to your chat. Generally, though, if it's a one-on-one chat, you shouldn't add someone. You should just make a new chat and then add multiple people in there. Keep in mind, if you do add someone to a chat, they will see everything that has been posted previously, and that goes the same for a team. If you have created a team and you add someone to that team, after it's been created, they can scroll up and see everything that was ever posted. A couple other things you can do in chat is you can click on files, you can add new files, you can click on activity, you can see the activity that you guys have had, you can click on a new tab, but like I said, it's pretty limited compared to what a team is. The other thing you can do is you click this button right here for a new chat and find someone in the gal or someone who has Teams and do a new chat with them. Also, we have this little tool down here called Tbot. Tbot is a bot that more or less just helps you. Any questions that you have in Teams, you can ask it and it'll do it. So the last couple things I want to show off in Teams are the activity feed. This is everything that you have basically any activity you've done in the past couple of chats. We can create a meeting. You can see here. Make a Teams video. This is a meeting right here. To schedule a meeting, it's as easy as just clicking this button, putting it in here, scheduling it. You can schedule what channel to meet in. You can pick the people that you want to invite, and it will put a meeting up that we kind of showed earlier in the channel. So you can schedule the meeting instead of just doing the Meet Now button from earlier. And you also have the Files tab right here. We have these three little buttons for more apps. This is where it gets really fun because you can go to the store and there's a slew of apps and connectors to add to Teams. This is what I mean. We could go all day about this. If you have any questions or you see an app or a connector that you're interested in, just let me know and we can talk about it in more detail. And that about wraps it up for this video. You can download and install Teams on Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, you can email us at help-it@kingfishersys.com.